Gotta tell me, give me a warning.
Hi everybody, welcome to the post-university ECAC week 4 action. My name's Chixxa. I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. We'll be having another post-U Rocket League Orange game. The players kind of already got into it quick, so I will give you guys the game that of course you guys want to see on the pitch. Hopefully you can see everything, do everything. For once the teams were all early into lobby. Like for me, that's kind of new. That's kind of a shocker that everyone was so ready to play so early. But yeah, today we have Northeastern Rocket League Red. They'll be playing against our orange team of KeramiK, Nazmyth, and Gotti. Gotti has been improving week by week from what I have personally seen out of him, and I think that's really cool to see that he continues to just get better. But Nazmyth, as always, our captain, our favorite, starting it off here, gets a nice little tap against two opponents to score on that record. But yeah, really cool, really nice to see how well they're they're doing, how they're kind of having fun on the pitch. For now, they have Gotti scored. They're doing well for now, but this season thus far they lost their very first match to UCM White in 4-1 fashion, and then the following week they beat Wichita State Esports Challengers in 4-1 fashion. So today's a best of 7. Of course, the team looks to go positive in their record. They definitely prefer to be 2-1 instead of 1-2. And with how offensively motivated they have been today, this is impeccable. The pass all the way from KeramiK to Nazmyth on the goal line, they are looking quite good to start off today. As of course, for NEU Red, they went 4-0 against Friars Rocket League. They lost 4-1 to Marist Rocket League, and now today they're playing post. So they're in a similar situation. This is kind of the beginning part of the season, but they're doing their best to make the most out of each match, out of each series, because this is your turning point where either team either gets a positive or really a negative record, and you want to keep things as positive as possible. Yes, it's also week 4. I believe this was the league that kind of changed up after week 1, where teams were placed. So they were placed in a different division, technically speaking, in contenders, and because of it they only have now, this is a 3rd game instead of a 4th game in the week. But for now, I've really enjoyed what I've seen out of post. NEU, their team at least shows that they are about GC2 when it comes to rank. Our team GC1, NH Champ 1. So the fact that they're putting on so much pressure to start in this one really shows how well the chemistry on this team benefits them, even if they're down mechanically or rank-wise. But I think, honestly, I don't think our team grinds as much ranked, because I feel like Nazmyth has shown that he can be better than a lot of the ranks that we have certainly seen out there. What a bump, but Elliot's shot just off target. Follow up here for Nazmyth up the field, and still more pressure coming out of post. I've enjoyed the shots they've been able to put on target thus far. They're 3 for 3 when it comes to shot and goal ratio, so that's always a nice stat to show. See, pre-flight data gets 150, can't get 2. KeramiK, the side wall, very patient with that play, doesn't find contact on the follow-up. Elliot trying to come through, and a good block by Nazmyth here to keep this ball up in midfield. Nazmyth looking for a follow-up. We'll see if he will be able to get to it. KeramiK the shot, Nazmyth another follow-up. Nothing yet. We'll score again, at least for now. Nazmyth. Final touch there, just challenges it. KeramiK. Good touch. gets beat here. Nazmyth and Elliot. Elliot bumping. Northeastern's doing their best. They're doing what they feel they can do aggressively, trying these bump and demo plays, but just haven't been able to connect on the finish after they put that pressure up. Pre-flight. Up here, KeramiK almost jumps in front of that play. Gotti flies through. Elliot the shot here, but Nazmyth a nice save into the corner. 30 seconds left. Nazmyth looking dominant on that backboard. Unfortunately, a team bump, but that ball still somehow finds its way out. Time just running out for NEU. Gotti just buying time, doing his job. With 10 seconds left, I just don't feel like Northeastern has time in this one to get back in it. It was just from the start, early on in this game number 1, Post doing exactly what they needed to do to put the game in their own pace. I was overall impressed with how Post was able to navigate the field, how they were able to score so efficiently at times, and with the saves. I mean, if you look, NEU, Northeastern, had 5 shots. We saved 3 of them. 2 of them were off target. As for us, we had 6 total shots. Of course, 3 of those went on in. Nazmyth credited with 2 of the 3. So across the board, I think the team, again, attacked really well on the pitch. They were able to score efficiently right off the bat, and then they held their lead. They looked confident throughout the series. They kind of never wavered. They kept up the pressure. This is all things that they did correct to drive them in the correct direction. So I'm really happy with what Post Orange was able to show in this one so early on. Just when, maybe I was a little concerned about them. They looked phenomenal. So, we'll see. Can Northeastern answer back here in game number 2? Or is the likes, of course, of Post going to continue their dominance? I hope, of course, everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. It is the middle of the week, and Collegiate Rocket League is kind of in full swing. Of course, we have ECAC tonight. NECC is normally on Fridays. College Carball's been going around, so tons and tons and tons of Collegiate Rocket League. So teams are really starting to find themselves this season. Elliot able to get a nice touch there from Slick Burrito off the corner. This one just a gorgeous pass midfield. Exactly what Northeastern needs to do to make sure they keep things going. Right off kickoff, Gotti last back, finding a save here. 2 players for Northeastern, both going back at the same time, and Gotti, oh, that pass was so beautiful, just can't find the contact. Gotti again searching here, needs to get a good 50. Does indeed get a pop-up. Slick Burrito towards the back wall. Elliot kind of cherry picking there, and Nazmyth unfortunately losing control. Just like that, pre-flight data able to come on through, take that pass, that ball away from Nazmyth, blocks past KeramiK, and get a goal for Northeastern. Now they're up 2-0 in game number 2. This one off the corner. Nazmyth, right off kickoff, can't find it. Gotti taking his time. Elliot towards the back wall. Does he get a double? He does, but not on target. Nazmyth taking his time. The 50 goes towards the opposite corner. A lot of keep away this game. Fortunately, Post hasn't had enough time to hold on to the ball. The challenges keep on coming, and that's not giving our players a chance to really shoot. But as for Northeastern, they've been very good at getting passes to each other. Start this game, little 1-2-1 there, pops this one in midfield. Nazmyth will be credited with that save, but still, that's exactly what I need. Infield passes have been clicking for Northeastern in this game too. It's kind of the light bulb after game 1. They need to turn stuff on, and they've done just that. This one saved away by KeramiK, who's out of boost. I'm trying to get something going. Gotti can't send it up to him. The flight data there, KeramiK. A dangerous save, but makes just that. Nazmyth as well able to at least get it farther out upfield. Touch off the corner. Touch back up in midfield. Gotti sends it over to the left. KeramiK. Ah! Nobody able to find the touches, of course, that they would like. Back down to one another. Northeastern struggling to connect. A lot of goals this game have come in short bursts. Just one team figures out successfully how to find offense and goes with it. Elliott, a good follow-up here. And KeramiK gets the demo, but turns back into the ball. I think KeramiK should have, on that play, kept on moving forward and went to either that front post or the back post. A couple of defensive errors really huge for post right now. They were able to defend successfully in game 1, but now that they can't, it's been all the offense on the side of Northeastern. KeramiK here controlling this out. Gotti will try to get to it. Does get a single touch. Nazmyth the follow-up. Quick burrito off the side wall. Gotti. Back up. Nazmyth over. Elliott sends it in out, and Nazmyth just trying to buy time. Stalling. But still not enough offensive pressure for post. It's a 50 that is off target. Would have been funny if it was. KeramiK's touch off the backboard, but the follow-up very strong for Northeastern. Over towards the side, Nazmyth sending this out, back down. Gotti tries to send it over, but there instead is Elliott and the rest of the Northeastern team. Elliott credited with his third, a hat trick for him. Gotti, unfortunately, not a great touch and not a great save either. Doesn't find his footing. So this game, too, definitely on the side of Northeastern. I would say they just, again, played the better game, were more offensively sound, and post kind of crumbled defensively. That's okay. This is a best of 7 in this series, so plenty of time for either team to have mistakes to go back and forth in the series. Sent towards the back wall, maybe a touch here for Nazmyth out. Gotti looking for a shot, will find it, but Elliott, a huge save. Elliott, I've said his name a ton this series, and I feel like he's certainly that X factor, that facilitator on the side of Northeastern. Because he's been really a monster when it comes to upfield finishes. And he was the one trying to get bumps and demos in game number 1 for Northeastern as well. So certainly someone to keep your eye out for, and someone that post will need to shut down throughout the series. This one will do indeed touch the ground. Northeastern tie up 1-1 in the series. And Elliott, his name in particular, of course, 4 shots, 3 of the 4 goals. As a total team effort, though, 9 shots for Northeastern, just 2 for post, and of course, only 4 saves for post. Certainly not the game we wanted to see out of post. We wanted them to get back to that offensive nature that they're so comfortable in, but Nazmyth without a single shot is what really concerns me. You want him to be proficient upfield. He normally is the one scoring for post, so the fact that he didn't have a single goal definitely means something needs to change offensively going into this next game. As for Northeastern, their offense looked very sound. Elliott made plays. They changed up. They had a lot of infield passing. It was everything you'd like to see on that end of the field that went positive. So going into this next game, we have a 1-1 series, which essentially means that we have a best of 5 upon us. And I think it, again, can really be anybody's game. I don't know. We will see what happens. It was Post who scored early in game 1. And then it was all Northeastern who scored in game 2 early on. Game 3 is a whole nother game, and Nazmyth will start off with a score just within our first 19 seconds. This is exactly what I mean. Nazmyth, when we get him going, when he is on fire, Post looks just as strong. But that doesn't happen that often, or it does, but occasionally. You can't rely just on Nazmyth to score. Last season, the team of Nazmyth, KeramiK, and Anonymal was quite a pair. They were really synced up with one another, and I found threats from each member of the team at times, but with Gotti just being newer to the scene, and not as paired up with KeramiK and Nazmyth, who have been playing together, I think that the team chemistry has at least changed, and the type of team plays that Post make has also changed. You're seeing different types of passing. You're seeing Nazmyth carry most of that weight upfield. KeramiK had tons of really stunning mechanics last season, but I just haven't seen them pop out this season at all. And you have to wonder, and you have to hope that eventually we'll see him come out more offensively, because Gotti still is struggling on the mechanical front of things, which is totally fine. Not everyone needs to be a mechanical monster, but it does set him back for being a one-on-one player upfield. He often just cleans up plays. So maybe there will be a couple of changes moving on forward to team dynamic throughout this season. But a really great play off the corner from Pre-Flight Delta to Slick Burrito. I mean, the save into the touch off the corner, the pass, the pre-flip. That's a really, really gorgeous touch for Northeastern, who I've really enjoyed watching in the series so far. I've liked seeing how they get those infield passes. Everyone seems to be kind of on that same level play-wise. And they try to extend their offense with a couple of bumpy demos just like that one. They have a plan in place and they try to stick their best to it. KeramiK off the sidewall here. Huge clear by Slick Burrito. Pre-Flight Delta misses that touch, and Nazmyth goes up off the side. Down in midfield, but a huge clear upfield would be into the save for Elliott. Pre-Flight Data. This one towards the back wall. Another touch for KeramiK. Gotti coming on through. Slick Burrito will try to take over as KeramiK comes back on the 50, gets the one touch through. Again, Elliott there. Elliott just everywhere on the field. Whether it's offensively or defensively, he is in the way. His positioning has been something of astonishing when it comes to it on the field. Shot here is high and wide. Elliott selfless on the pass, but the follow-up for Pre-Flight Data is not on target. KeramiK, eye to this one, will beat out Elliott. It doesn't get the greatest touch, and Nazmyth, unfortunately, running out of boost there, doesn't get the greatest touch as well. Pre-Flight Data, all the way upfield, demo for Gotti. KeramiK a beat off the corner. Nazmyth now looking to follow up, but the 50 will send it right to where KeramiK is. KeramiK high, a great setup for a play, gets the flip reset, almost finds the touch on target, but that's exactly where I was looking for KeramiK. Unfortunately, I think the team may just be a little bit overextended. Flying is Nazmyth early, KeramiK trying to follow up on it. Nazmyth, Gotti, everyone in the same place, same time. It's a jungle, it's a mess in midfield, but the follow-ups luckily in the clears come out for Post. Elliott touch off to the corner. Nazmyth there. A miss by Slick Burrito, and Pre-Flight Data picks up the play. Gotti, the challenge back forward here, will touch, and a nice clear by Elliott as well to follow. Northeastern, tight game, one-on-one. Both teams looking for that success KeramiK down off the corner. Bounce out. Slick Burrito. Follow up that pass. Gotti finds the save. And KeramiK's touch, unfortunately, off target. Elliott off the ceiling. Free flight data trying to find an angle. No angle found. KeramiK up to Gotti. Gotti to Nazmyth in midfield. Look at that challenge. The positioning has been astonishing for Northeastern at times. They may just find one last opportunity. This one by Nazmyth saved. Free flight up to Elliott. A double miss, but that'll give KeramiK the ball. We'll get past one. We'll go up the sidewall. Not much boost in the tank. We'll go for the demo. Nazmyth last back. Sends it to the sidewall. Elliott will keep it up. Looks like Post will try to keep it up, get last second heroics. Gotti sends it on target, but it's saved and it'll touch the ground. Game number 3, the pivotal one to give who has series lead. So to give the next point, of course. And we see overtime. 2 very different games. Game 1, all Post. Game 2, all Northeastern. And Game 3, both teams have figured each other out. And now they're both fighting for a series lead. Gotti, a nice save on the goal line. Bunched up a little bit though, unfortunately, is Post. And this one could have been a goal, but Slick Burrito just wasn't ready to be gifted that ball. KeramiK goes a little cheeky for that musty flick, doesn't find it. Elliott, 15 by Nazmyth. Gotti tries to push it on forward. KeramiK doesn't get a touch. It's a back pass to pre-play. Pre-flight looking. Sends it past Gotti. Elliott to the back wall. Can't find the double. Pre-flight's there. Trying to get a bump on KeramiK, but it's not found. And back into the corner of Post. Ooh, Gotti challenge. This one's sent out. Gotti will follow up. Out of boost though, unfortunately. Off the ceiling, down. KeramiK's touch. Kind of touched instead by Northeastern. Nazmyth looking for the angle, taken away. KeramiK looking for the angle. Gotti needs to win this 50. He does just that. Can't get a follow-up 50. Nazmyth comes on through and denial. Defense strong for both teams. Slick Burrito, a nice setup, but KeramiK, a good jump into that save. We'll be patient here, but Slick Burrito back on it. No boost. Gotti a miss. Nazmyth the poke. Elliott the shot. It'll just squeak on. And Northeastern wins a minute and 38-second overtime in Game 3. I think Nazmyth's touch was the best that he could have gotten, but unfortunately, Gotti was just not ready to find the save and make the play. So Northeastern goes up in this series 2-1. Really great game overall, though. You saw such phenomenal offense from both teams. When it came to shots, 10 on the side of Northeastern, 9 on the side of Post. An even matchup, that one single shot at the end being the difference for Northeastern. And then as well, when it came to saves, 7 for Post, 3 from Nazmyth, 4 from Gotti, none for KeramiK, but I'm pretty sure he definitely saved a shot or 2. Rocket League just didn't count it. And then 7 as well for Northeastern spread throughout the team. So it was a close game. It was very tight. A couple of little mistakes on both sides kind of hurt at the end of the day what was happening. But otherwise, you know, you can't ask for more. Both teams played really tight. They had the saves they needed. They tried their best offensively and upfield. So game number 4 is going to be another pivotal point in this series. We hope, of course, that Post is able to get this game and go to 2-2, tie it up, you know, try to get it. But if Northeastern manages to win game 4, that would put them on match point. Something that they are certainly capable of, and I've been impressed. You know, Northeastern doesn't seem like a very pop-off-ish team. They're not very, in a sense, like, loud. They do things consistently. You know, they don't make many mistakes. It's not ultra flashy, but it's solid Rocket League fundamentals and mechanics. And that does the job just as much as a double flip reset will at times. You just put on a nice shot at a difficult angle. Free play data. Gets the flip reset here, looks for the double tap, does not find it, but the follow-up just as strong. There's that creativity upfield. Pre-flight data starts it all off, doesn't find the double, but the fact is the defense, the challenge way too late at first for post, and the follow-up also late on the backboard touch there. So unfortunate for the side of post to go down early in game 4. But we can certainly see why. Very coordinated on the side of Northeastern. Elliott off the corner. This one sent away. Gotti demoed pre-flight. Ends up missing that touch. Slick burrito off towards the backboard. Touch not found initially. And the follow-up as well off the post and out. Northeastern robbed by post. Literally the post, and because of it now they're only still up by their single goal, but still I'm concerned post hasn't been able to get the clear out. Nazmyth's touch there out in midfield. Gotti a pop. Maybe an opportunity. KeramiK tries to follow up that initial touch. Nazmyth trying to find the tight angle. It ends up being deflected by the defender. And just like that, post find their answer. Nazmyth so in control when it comes to those shots and the angles. He understands that touch doesn't need to be strong. It just needs to have the angle in order to go on in. And we find ourselves another tight game. These teams are making it interesting, certainly, at the least. Oh no, Slick Burrito shot just so fast and on target. A quick answer, an even quicker one for Northeastern. KeramiK is there. He does find the same, but it bounces off his car the wrong way. Two 2-1 for Northeastern. KeramiK and the rest of the team need another answer. Gotti a miss. Oh no, Elliott. Shot saved by KeramiK. Free flight. Demoed. Slick Burrito. Demoing KeramiK. A lot of demo trades in this game. Nazmyth one-on-one. Gotti gets beat. KeramiK taking his time. Doesn't win the challenge against Elliott. Elliott looking underneath Gotti. The 50 pops out. Slick Burrito, no boost in the tank, and will be 50'd again. The corner and the bounce. Gotti up to KeramiK. We can only put it in the Northeastern corner. Gets this one midfield, but it's a double commit by Nazmyth and Gotti. Having the double commit made it hard for Northeastern to read, and Nazmyth puts a laser of a shot on target. Look between all three defenders. How does he find that placement? That's what I need to know. That is not an easy shot with so many people occupying the net, but Nazmyth finds the placement and ties it up. Nazmyth off the backboard with the demo as well, but a good touch taken out, and now everybody extending upfield. A risk on the side of post does not work out. That demo leaves everybody back, and unfortunately Gotti's touch needs to stay upfield. It can't go out into midfield off that 50. So now Northeastern back up in pole position, 3-2 in this game. Nazmyth gets a little pinch right off kickoff. KeramiK the follow-up. This one's on target, but quickly pushed it away by Elliott. He's getting bumped by KeramiK, but still maintains control. Wins the 50 against Gotti. This one back down. KeramiK touch out. We'll grab some boost as well and win that 50 at least upfield. Gotti feels like struggling with the pace of the gameplay, and this one in particular. His touches have not been the best. Being there in the right place is important, but also getting a strong, purposeful touch is just as important. You want to win your 50s upfield. You want to make sure you're also not missing the ball. And of course, making sure every challenge counts. Like Burrito off the backboard finds a nice save. Gotti off the backboard here. Follow up for Nazmyth on target. Nazmyth, all 3 goals, gets the hat trick himself, and now ties it up for post. 3-3 with 1:03 left. Elliot just jumping way too early for that touch and play. Great work by post to stay resilient. That's what I love about this league, this Contenders League in particular. You watch game after game how the series work themselves out, and each and every time the players are just so good about staying in the right mental mindset. They keep games close, they understand, you know, and never give up on the pitch. So 33 seconds left. 3-3 game. Only 1 goal may be the difference. Elliot and Slick Burrito double commit on that play. If Gotti can get a nice clear. Unfortunately, the touch isn't the greatest. KeramiK though with boost. Doesn't find it. Gotti will need a touch here. Not the touch that I needed out of him either. So Nazmyth will have to follow up. Nazmyth the pop in midfield. Reflight takes it away. Gotti is trying to get in the way. Post wants this to touch the ground. It'll do just that. Overtime as well in game number 4. We saw a 1:38 overtime in game 3. Will game 4 be similar? Will Northeastern be able to ice it out again? Or will the likes of Post be able to win this overtime and tie up the series? KeramiK not much boost in the tank. Able to get past 1. Nazmyth's 50. Not the best, and Gotti needing to find a save. Slick Burrito looking to follow up, but KeramiK sends it off in the corner. Gotti no contact. KeramiK doesn't find the touch, but Nazmyth sends it out. Touch here by Elliot, just off target, and KeramiK finds the save to put it away. Back in midfield, Slick Burrito collecting. Gotti's challenge. Reese gets this ball off target. Another one towards the opposing end, and Gotti a huge clear up field, exactly the space that Post needs to collect, boost, and reset. Nazmyth the beat, but in midfield, pre-flight data's there. Slick Burrito off the corner. Elliot taking over. Nazmyth looking. 50. Slick Burrito gets 1 touch, looks towards the second, but runs out of boost and can't find the follow-up. Unfortunate. Post certainly looking and doing their best. KeramiK sends this upfield. Back off the corner, bounces there. Straight down. Huge clear again for Post to give them that space, but no follow-up. It's a problem with having big clears. It's only a temporary solution to the bigger problem. But a miss. Slick Burrito last back. Nazmyth the pop. KeramiK looking. Nazmyth's still there off the corner. Sends it over to Gotti, and Gotti's touch unfortunately not on target. Past the 2-minute mark in overtime, we exceed the length of gameplay from last game and still continue on forward. Both teams really bunkering down defensively. The offensive opportunities have been limited, but they've been there. This one by Gotti, an unfortunate miss. Nazmyth will do his best to get back to it. KeramiK gets the initial touch. Slick Burrito there. Deflection. Shot off target. Pre-flights follow up as well off target, and KeramiK just a little bit of redirection. Elliot on target. Nazmyth the save, and KeramiK the touchdown. Will actually get it deflected off the car upfield. Still stays there. Nazmyth finds the beat off the corner. KeramiK was ready for the shot, but deflected away. Slick Burrito looking for the double. Nazmyth the read off the backboard, and we go into a 3rd minute of overtime. It has been intense. Both teams fighting for that single opportunity, but rotations have always been back. Nazmyth Nazmyth beat here by pre-flight, but a KeramiK back in rotation. Wins the 50. Can't get a follow-up touch though. Slick Burrito's touch also off target. Gotti leaving for Nazmyth. Gotti over 1. Nazmyth over 1, and no defense is back. They weren't ready for it. Nazmyth doing it all on his own. Pops it over 2 and finds the finish in a 3-minute and 31-second overtime. Really great work by Nazmyth. All 4 goals scored by Naz. KeramiK assisting 2 of them. Gotti with 1 assist and a total of 9 shots, 5 of those by Nazmyth as well. And then on the side of Northeastern, they have 12 shots, 4 of which were saved, 3 of which went in. Their accuracy was not on point in this last one. So because of it, Post was able to take advantage. They tie up the series 2-2. The players, they want to go back into it. Huge momentum swing here for Post in this one. I'm excited. This game has been incredible. It's just been so back and forth that nobody ever seems to have a real advantage. It's nice to see. Slick Burrito right off kickoff, 5 seconds in, finds a goal for Northeastern, and they now get a little bit of fight back in them. Great work by Northeastern, again, to be so resilient, as I talked about earlier. I love seeing how these teams keep fighting through a series. Essentially, we have a best of 3 at this point. With it being 2-2, the person to next win will go up to match point in the series. That'll make things interesting. KeramiK, the beat, looks to follow up, does not do that. Gotti does indeed find the shot right before the demo, and that one will tie it up for Post. I wasn't sure if he would find it, but he does. Literally, the split second he gets demoed, he basically finds the touch. Wow. Incredible stuff. Nazmyth, top shelf, finds it off kickoff from KeramiK. I wasn't ready for such a quick answer, but pre-flight data, unfortunately, does not find the touch, and that one slotted as well beautifully. Nazmyth has some of the best accuracy of a player at his level that I have ever seen. He continues to just improve. Just when you think he can't improve anymore, he improves. It's why he's been MVP before in this season. It's why he's this team captain. He is quite fun to talk to in comms, and I know he keeps this team absolutely up and ready. Slick Burrito here on the one-on-one. Nazmyth does indeed find the save and gets a nice follow-up as well into a shot. Saved away by Elliott. Slick Burrito past 1. Has an open net to work with. If he can control it on in. Oh, the control was so beautiful on top of the card. Just couldn't find the angle to slot that one on in. Gotti up to this one. Stalls this ball in midfield. Nazmyth, a shot on target. Saved by Elliott. Off the corner. Gotti will find the angle, but it's saved. Pre-flight, able to send it in midfield. KeramiK to it first, tries to keep it close, but Elliott finds the beat straight down here off the ceiling. Gotti, enough of a touch. Nazmyth, the pop up and pre-flight. Sends it back into KeramiK. Gotti and Nazmyth, a double commit here. A little bit worried on that communication side of things for that. Nazmyth gets it. Gotti bumped away. KeramiK, though, ready to collect and sends it upfield. Gets the boost pad as well. Gotti didn't find a touch. KeramiK wins the 50. And Nazmyth gets the beat and finds the touch. I did not know if he would be back in time to beat on that play, but somehow he does. Gets the third goal for Post. Gives them a 2-goal lead in game 5. Outstanding work. Gotti, KeramiK, Nazmyth, up high, off the ceiling, straight down, follow up for KeramiK off target. Gotti sends it low, but Elliott finds the save. Now all 3 players ready for Northeastern. They look to transition up the field, but a miss, unfortunately, will stop that transition in its tracks. Elliott off the sidewall. Will not be able to get much more of a shot. Gotti finds the save. Back up field is Post. A little bit of a back and forth game. Gotti left with an open net, and he slots that one on in. Nazmyth just controlling, and everyone back is not indeed back, because Nazmyth finds a good bump on Slick Burrito. Just when you think he isn't involved in the play, just you look, he actually is, and finds a piece of that ball. Now a 3-goal lead for Post. Will give them even more of a cushion for the remaining minute and a half of this game number 5. The shot off target, and no follow-up will be found for Northeastern. Nazmyth, up, KeramiK, off the ceiling, will get denied the ceiling shot. Oh, Slick Burrito, I thought had an opportunity. But no. Instead of demo. Gotti. Finds one. Maybe a follow-up here. All that Post Orange needs to do is just buy time. KeramiK sends it away. Elliott gets the flip. Deny. And KeramiK back up field. Another 15 seconds off the clock. 40 left to go. Northeastern tries to get something going here, but Gotti dodges the demo, sends it away. Nazmyth finds the 50 win, uses some boost to continue on forward. Picks up that 100 there as well. From the 100 in midfield. This one on target, saved away by KeramiK. Thwarting every opportunity of Post right now. Northeastern, they're really doing their best to get things going upfield, but every time it's been saved away. Slick Burrito trying to do something fancy. I don't know if he gets his flip because he doesn't really seem to use it. Time has run out for Northeastern in game number 5, which means Post Orange will go up to match point after a decisive 4-1 victory in game 5. Well, let's take a look at these stats. So, it looks like 11 shots for our Post Eagles. And, of course, 8 for Northeastern. 4 goals for Post. 2 from Gotti, 2 from Nazmyth. Nazmyth, 1 assist as well. And KeramiK, 2 of those assisted. 5 saves for Northeastern, 6 saves for Post. Again, it was just better offense upfield for Post this time. Northeastern had plenty of shots. 8 shots is a lot. 6 of them, though, were saved, and 1, of course, went on in, which means the majority of them were on target. They just weren't deadly enough. How Northeastern was winning earlier against Post was being creative, using their mechanics to their advantage. They had some nice reads off double taps or side walls, and the outlet passes. They were able to get outlet passes from defense to offense in quick fashion to beat out Post, as well as just get passes in field. That's kind of their success when it comes down to it. So let's hope for a good game. And of course, game number 6, Post Orange, if they win this one, they will take the series. If Northeastern takes it, they will send us to a game 7. A lot on the line for these two teams. They, of course, want to go to 2-1 on their season, whichever team that wins. But every game, nonetheless, matters, and this has been a tight series because of it. Pass here in field. It is saved away by Post. Elliot towards the back wall. Free flight data able to follow up, and there's a nice passing play that Post wasn't ready for. A good touch by Elliot as nobody is off the backboard. KeramiK doesn't find enough boost, enough height on that play, and Nazmyth gets bumped in the back of net, so he's no longer available to find a save. Northeastern starting off with an early lead, which I think is going to give them confidence in this game. Elliot off the back wall. KeramiK with the 50, and Nazmyth following up. Does get control, wins the 50 as well, so Elliot's last back. Nazmyth looking for the angle, but Elliot reads it well. This one out to Elliot from Burrito. KeramiK. The top. Nazmyth trying to come on in, but Elliot again there. Elliot certainly has focused a lot of his efforts defensively for Northeastern. Kind of changing up his plan because he's been the one to read the touches the best and get really great challenges. Burrito's touch not on target. KeramiK's touch as well saved away. Nazmyth winning this one in midfield, doesn't get the follow-up. Gotti looking, but taken away. KeramiK just tries to send it back, but this one off target, a little too high for Northeastern. Off the corner, Gotti tries to send a pass. This one again deflected away. It's been tough for Post. They've been trying to work off the corners upfield, but haven't been able to find a nice midfield touch every time. It's denied by the defense of Northeastern. KeramiK loses his 50, but Nazmyth a nice touch. Gotti in an uncomfortable situation. Nazmyth though beats out Burrito here. Picks up some boost. Elliot again challenging right away. Elliot really trying to deny Nazmyth at every single touch possible. Prevent him from getting anything going. KeramiK in midfield. Loses his ball to Elliot, but Nazmyth comes in at the last second to find the save. KeramiK a beat. Elliot back. Misses. But pre-flight is there, sends it off the corner. Elliot searching for the demo, finds it on Nazmyth, and pre-flight data able to find the score. A well-executed play for Northeastern. Elliot has just kept his eye on Nazmyth throughout the entire game, and particularly last series, really starting. Nazmyth has been Post X Factor. He's been our upfront scorer. He's also been consistent defensively. So always shutting down that player that is certainly on will help benefit you. Elliot a flick here. KeramiK a very nice save. Now Post looking to of course get out of the defensive side. Gotti off to 50. Nazmyth up. Elliot over KeramiK. Nazmyth kind of bumped Gotti, finding just enough of a piece of it to save it. But saves aren't what's needed right now for Post. KeramiK, the beat, finds the secondary touch. This one's high. Nazmyth finds the touchdown, but it's saved away by none other than Elliot. Gotti can't really get it up the corner. This one out in midfield. Nazmyth waiting patiently. Gotti sends it center. KeramiK tries to fake that one out. Gotti collecting. Fortunately losing control, and Nazmyth sends this one high off the backboard, where again Elliot finds a piece of it. KeramiK try here, but Post just running out of time in this game. This one set on target. KeramiK finds the save. 30 seconds, all that's left. Post one last opportunity to really push here. Shot too high. Gotti's follow-up will be deflected away. KeramiK picks it up. Gets a good 50. But unfortunately out of boost. Sends it as best center as he can. Gotti can't get to it in time though. And with that, time has just run out in game number 6. Nazmyth even deflected again here by Elliot. And just like that, we're going to game number 7. Northeastern, a decisive game 6 victory, 2-0. They shut out the likes of Post, but most importantly, they shut out the likes of Nazmyth. That entire game long, Elliot was on Nazmyth. Was Nazmyth going up for a shot? Elliot's there. Was Nazmyth in defense? Elliot demoed him. Was Nazmyth in midfield? Elliot was there to challenge. Every time Nazmyth tried to get something going, he was quickly pressured to it. Post only 3 shots an entire game compared to what, the 12, the 10, the 9 that we've seen pass. They just didn't have any offense. 6 saves were needed off of 8 shots, all of which were on target because Northeastern scored the other 2. It was a really great game for Northeastern to show just how much they can shut down the likes of Nazmyth and Post as a whole. As for, the Eagles, they did their best. They did good when it came to defense for the most part. Saving 6 out of 8 shots is a good feat, but they also need to have the offense to boot with that. So now we have our final game of the series, game number 7. This decides all the marbles. Does our post-orange team take it in game 7, or does Northeastern win 2 games back-to-back in order to win the series? Week 4 here at ECAC. Week 3 on the games. And Elliot will score it off for Northeastern. At first, this touch is saved by Slick Burrito, but Nazmyth isn't able to get back in time to save. Only takes 6 seconds, but Northeastern a lead. Nazmyth off kickoff, and Elliot wins it. Gotti can't read the corner. Slick Burrito a miss, and Gotti able to send it all the way towards the other end of the field. Nazmyth looking to read Elliot. Does not read the touch, and KeramiK flies away as well. Gotti will need a touch here. Doesn't find it. Pre-flight gets it. And that's a early 2-0 lead for Northeastern. If anything could have gone wrong for Post, it does here. Not what you like to see early on. We'll have to fight back, but I feel like at this point Northeastern has figured out the likes of Post. And they've done well adapting throughout the series to figure those things out. Gotti off the corner. Gotti almost finds a touch on target, but Elliot the save. Back forward. KeramiK. Gotti now to follow up. Send it midfield, but the entire offense and defense available for Northeastern. Elliot off the corner. Doesn't get the greatest touch pre-flight though. We'll pick up off of Gotti's touch this one. Fly center. A miss for Elliot. Opportunity here. KeramiK though late to it. Elliot still upfield. Deflection will not be made on target. So instead, Slick Burrito a back pass. KeramiK tries to get beat. Can't find really. It's just a challenge, and the ball will stay in midfield. Elliot off the corner. Got the double tap read. Down to the pass to Slick Burrito. That's another phenomenal play set up by Elliot. Elliot reads the bounce well, and Slick Burrito gets it as well off that back forward. Northeastern a 3-0 lead with 3:30 left. Still plenty of time for Post to score, but they have just been shut down ever since Nazmyth has just been unable to get things going upfield. Nazmyth the beat here. We'll try to beat the likes of Elliot. Does get a 50 challenge win, but KeramiK and Gotti already committing. KeramiK demoed for his efforts, and Nazmyth just buying time. Elliot high to this one, sends one down. Gotti. Back wall. Nazmyth gets one read. Gotti, not the greatest touch again, as this is on target from KeramiK's 50. Well, I wasn't expecting that, to say the least. The camera did not give me the right angle, but sometimes those things just work out. Slick Burrito not able to make the read. And that one will go on in off the ceiling. Thank you, KeramiK. Brings the lead back down to 2 for Northeastern. Elliott tries to make it back 3, but the shot off target. Nazmyth wins past 1, can't get past pre-flight. Slick Burrito shot off target. Gotti there first. Demo on Elliott. Pre-flight in midfield there. KeramiK losing the 50. Nazmyth demo to somebody back for post. No! Pre-flight finds the touch. And a good play overall for Northeastern. They make the most out of nothing. And with that, Post will have to try to fight back. Gotti puts a shot on target, and it's just saved by pre-flight. No! How dare the game continues like that? That's not what we like to see. Nazmyth. KeramiK. Back down here. Nazmyth's touch on target. It's found. Quick fashion, just like that. Nazmyth getting a good read off of the chaos off the sidewall. And a Post will find a second here, only down by 2. Nazmyth off the 50. Slick Burrito. The first initial touch looks to be a ghost touch, but KeramiK does find the save. Gotti now upfield. Gotti's searching, but everyone commits on that play and nobody finds the touch they need. Elliott, no follow-up. Nazmyth just pops this one and double commit for Northeastern. Sick Burrito off the corner. Kind of saves Elliott's touch as well again. Free flight, just doing his best in midfield. Nazmyth, 1 beat, can't beat 2. Elliott, the pop. This one off towards the side. Good midfield pass. KeramiK the save. 45 seconds left on the clock for Post. Nazmyth controlling. KeramiK the doink, but it's off target. Oh, such gorgeous control for Nazmyth on that play. And all that effort. The ball still doesn't find its way on in. Nazmyth giving 1 or 2 last chances. But this shot by Elliott is good, and that's the nail in the coffin for Post. A really great play. Elliott comes flying on through, has the read, and puts on a nice shot. Northeastern, resilient overall in this series. They find ways to continue to be successful on the pitch. Elliott shuts down Nazmyth, steps up, makes big saves, makes big plays upfield. Overall, a really great series by Post. I think over time, Nazmyth's still carrying a lot of the weight. If he's not scoring, then the rest of the team just doesn't seem to find as much success on the offensive end of things. So moving forward, definitely want to see more out of Gotti, improving and learning how to continue to play with the duo of Nazmyth and KeramiK from last season. And then as well, of course, seeing KeramiK come out of his mechanical shell again, because he's been very quiet on the pitch when it comes down to it. But that is it for our Post U main channel. It was a very, very tight series between Northeastern and our Post Eagles Orange Rocket League team, and essentially week 4 of ECAC, but their 3rd game this season. 5-2, unfortunately, that last game for Northeastern. But moving on forward, I think Post still has a lot to look forward to. That was a tough best of 7. And if it was a best of 5, they would have won it. Sometimes it just comes down to the series score line. But we're going to be rating the Post U Esports 2 channel. So you guys go check out what's going on there. I hope to see you guys again for Rocket League either on Friday or sometime next week. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you around.